Reggie here, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, I'm going to try to knock out a couple of things. I'm going to give you guys an update on a goal that I set for myself. I'm going to show you some books that I've picked up, and I'm also going to tell you about some giveaways that I'm going to be doing. On the desk in front of me, I have a nice stack of books that I've recently picked up, so I'm going to rip through those and kind of intersperse the other stuff that I made mention of. I have been reading this series and I absolutely enjoy it. I actually picked these books up from my comic shop. That is Venom issue number 1, technically all new Venom, issue number 2, and I do have duplicates of some of these. Issue number 3, here's issue number 4, and then issue number 5. I've been reading this and absolutely enjoying this story arc. And I'm a big fan of Al Ewing. A lot of the stuff that he writes, for whatever reason, just resonates with me. So I'm a big fan of his. Those books were picked up from my comic shop just because it was easy, but I also have a local comic shop that I work with called Nirvana, and I have a stack of books that I picked up from them. Here is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 67. Here is 68. This is 68 Point Deaths. And I'm honestly glad that this arc is over with because I did not enjoy it. Here is issue number 69, the new Amazing Spider-Man that is out. I've read issue 1, absolutely enjoyed it. Issue number 70, and keeping my fingers crossed that the rest of the story arc is going to be as strong. They do these reboots and you're hopeful that the reboot will be a fresh, solid start. And so far, the Amazing Spider-Man is doing that. So issue 2 is coming out soon. Fingers crossed that it is solid. I've been reading this story arc as well, or this title, Ultimate Wolverine. That's issue number 2. Here is issue 3. The guys over at Nirvana actually sent me a couple of things. They did some store exclusives that I'll show you now. This is a Vampirella, one of their exclusive covers. It's just a purple cover from what I can see. And then they sent me a blue version of that. And then they also sent something even more special than those cool things. This is a signed copy of Bitterroot, the Movement issue number 1 by Dietrich. I think that's how you say his name, Dietrich Smith. Really cool cover right there. All 3 of those books are going to be given away to subscribers of the channel. So I also been reading and buying Green Lantern Corps. Green Lantern Corps issue number 1. This is the all-in. A lot of DC books I've been checking out. Here's issue number 2. If you haven't read this story arc, check it out because it is a good one. Speaking of good story arcs, this is the absolute Green Lantern. I enjoyed this one. I don't know where the story is going, but I am here for the ride because it's going to be interesting. Hush 2. Man, Batman issue number 158. Hush 2. I am excited for this one. I'm also excited for this story arc. I have wanted to read Aquaman for a very long time, and I've been reading this all in Aquaman and thoroughly enjoying it. Thoroughly enjoying this version of Aquaman. That was issue 2, and then here is issue 3. So you might be wondering, how do you win one of these cool comics from the folks over at Nirvana? One way that you can win them is to leave a comment on this video letting me know the most recent book that you read and also enjoyed. So what is the book and why did you enjoy it? Down in the comment section, leave those thoughts behind, and I'm going to pick 1 or 2 people to give those comics away to. I'm also going to reserve one of them for Patreon members. So all 3 are going to be given away to people that simply leave a comment on this video, and 1 to the folks over at Patreon because they support the channel and I appreciate them. This next one is one that I actually bought off of the Encore app. And you guys remember I did a video in which I spoke about my goal of selling my way to a Golden Age comic, specifically a Human Torch comic featuring Submariner and the Human Torch. I've been selling like crazy, but I also spent a little of the money, and part of it was spent on this, part of it was spent on something else that's coming momentarily. But ROM issue number 1, this is a 9.0. Just a cool book. I dig ROM, also Machine Man. I dig, for whatever reason, those robotic type things. But ROM Space Knight issue number 1, I saw this on there. I think I picked this thing up for like $32 or something like that, which is right where FMV was at the time that I purchased it. I don't know where it is now, but just a cool book that I wanted to buy to be able to display here in the room and also just add to the collection. So how much money have I raised? How much money? I have sold over 200 books on the Encore app, and I have made a little more than $3,000. And I've done that in probably less than a month, maybe less than a month. But I've been selling like crazy. That money is all being set aside to get that Golden Age comic that I want to add to the collection. So I'm very excited about that, making good progress. Thankfully, I have not seen the book that I want to buy, so there hasn't been a whole lot of pressure, but my appetite for selling books to achieve this goal is very real, despite not seeing one of these come available. And it might be a good thing, because I think it's going to be more expensive than what I anticipate. So I'm going to continue to spend. I'm actually doing some auctions right now, specifically around, speaking of Hush, around Jim Lee. And so I have a ton of books that I've loaded to the Encore app, all focused on Jim Lee, and I'm also doing a giveaway over there. This is a Jim Lee poster portfolio. It contains 20 removable posters featuring artwork from Jim Lee. I'm actually doing this as a giveaway, and I think there's like 5 days left to get in. So there's a link in the description. Click the link, download the app, check out the giveaway as well as the auctions, and help me to achieve my goal. With that, we're going to wrap this video up. I want to thank you guys for watching. Couple of giveaways, couple of updates, and I appreciate you. Go ahead, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to reach out to me, you can do it on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.
Turn me up in my headphones a little bit, like I want to feel it, I want to hear it. All right, that's it right there. I spoke. When the sun rise, till it's burned out. No place to recharge, so we gotta learn how. Conversations with OGs that got dreams that never worked out. So they become masters of dream analysis. They come in the form of barbers and schizos. Warhead with a big nose with his lip.